Yeah. So I'm Kyle. So I'm going to tell you like the story about the grade school.
I'll just move the spot right over there. Yeah, into here.
Okay, sure. I can hold it.
Yeah.
We'll just keep it on here.
Sure.
Here.
Sure.
So that they'll put here. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, I want to initiate this program like called Grade School Week. And I don't know if you guys heard about the Grade School Week in Cupertino. I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well. So basically, I want to bring in new fundraising methods, like probably, like hopefully it can help everybody go easier on the fundraising life. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I actually, my cousin, her 3 kids is in Noble, so that's why I'm a PTA member there. And then I attend some of their fundraising event. I see how that goes, and then I see the PTA president like work really hard on the event. And then also like one of my neighbors, his name is Tony. He's the president of Fundraising Park. And then in Noble, like I think the participation rate for PTA, like a lot of parents do participate, but the Fundraising Park is slightly different. Like they have 640 enrollment, but on the PTA like list, like probably 40-50 people sign up. It's very low participation rate. But since he's my neighbor and I was helping him host some of the fundraising event at his restaurant. Like he's the business owner, so he has Wingstop and he sells this macaron ice cream, like the whole, in the whole area. So I was helping them on fundraising. And my daughter is, although she's only like 3 years old, but I see her gonna grow up here. So I want to do something for the district. So like the whole community can be better. So that's my motivation. And then you guys probably more familiar with this than me. This is some like motivation slides. I do some study research. I know there's like 50%, over 50% of the public school budget are from the state. And then if you look at the trend, like, when the economy is not doing so well, that budget can actually decrease in terms of if you adjust by inflation. And that's the money like used on our kids, like for their education. And that's why it's getting more, you guys are getting more responsibility on fundraising, because if you want to bring in, initiate the art or music program, you need funds. And then school getting less funds, so you will bring in more funds for the school supply. And then if there's some power, some school, like principal will ask PTA for the funding, and some won't. It depends on the funding situation. And then also, like I think it's important to, especially at this age, like things are so different. Like everything changed so fast, technology and the outside world. It's not enough just have them sit in the classroom and learn the math, the English, like the PE class. It's important for them to go out and explore the outside world, like what the real world looks like, and have probably study more field trip, have them experience something different. So that's something require funding for it. Otherwise, you won't be able to host a good event. So you guys all the PTA presidents are working very hard on this. I can see that. And from my understanding of like fundraising and seeing my friends do it, these are probably some popular ones. Like I talked to like Chayang, they run like a chocolate bar sale, and that's probably one of the biggest fundraising for your school. And you say you will be able to raise like a couple $6,000. That's very impressive. Like so like a lot of people do chocolate bar or candy bar sale, and then people do like host these silent actions.
Yeah, we just finished our fundraiser. We're still waiting for all the rest of the money to come in, but you World's Finest, you get a box of 6 chocolate bars. You're only paying them for 30 of them, so you get half the profit.
Yeah. So
we're only paying them $6,000 for those 2010 chocolate bar boxes. We only paid for them. So,
And we sold every box.
yeah, I got rid of every box.
yeah.
That's not me.
So you see, that's the great fundraising effort. $6,000 can do a lot for kids. Yeah, can do a lot for kids. And then some school hosts this walkathon, and some school go out and get the gift card from grocery store and sell it in the school network. And then some school host this dinner dine out program. And if you look at them, a lot of them chocolate bar sale, dine out, or this selling gift card things. It's very similar in terms of idea. It's basically use the network, the school network, to promote business or selling things, and then got a profit share from this business who is selling things like Sis Candy or Ranch 99. So I think school is a very powerful network. If you think about it, everybody is in the community and they live nearby. So for local business, you guys are attractive. They're trying to probably donate and get into the network, which is sometimes some PTA will be conscious about that. But if everybody wants to donate, why not? You can just accept it and make it an open platform for everybody who is willing to donate. Have them free to sign up, so you don't have to worry about people questioning you, hey, why do you pick this barbershop? This another one at the corner. Are you friends with them? You don't have to have any of this. If you make it open platform and everyone wants to donate, they can sign up. So that's my whole idea, starting this program. And then I wanted to do something that can involve local business. They can show their support and then help local school do their fundraise. So this one example, I attended Noble's fundraising event at Old Spaghetti Factory, and they have over 500 students. And when you run the event like this, I don't know, different schools probably have very different participation rates, but that event have 20 families show up.
It's hard because
Yeah.
really there's no parking down there.
Yes.
You gotta pay for parking, and then you gotta.
Yes.
They're a very busy place too.
Yeah. There's a different reason for that. People are this one particular night they blocked the section in the Old Spaghetti Factory, and not a lot of people show up. And I can imagine it's probably simply because we have other plans that night. I cannot go there on Tuesday night, or it's far to drive downtown and it's hard to park. You have to pay for parking, so I don't want to go there. Or some people just don't like spaghetti. I don't eat spaghetti, and you host the event at Spaghetti Factory. So all these things stopping people from participate. Yeah, and but this a way to if you don't do it so well, this is not a problem. But if you do it well, the Wingstop event for Finston Park, they have volunteers go through 100 receipts that night, and then try to find out the name and the amount, and then calculate the sum, and then give it to the shop to calculate the total sales. So that's a headache on the other end. Yeah, but it's probably a good headache at this point. So, if you look at that event, and also from the experience, I actually go out and talk to business. I think this is a brilliant idea. You promote the local business and you reward them because they're willing to donate and help, and you reward them with business, and they kick the profit back to school network and help our kids. That's a brilliant idea. But a lot of them are businessmen. They want business. And I talked to T4, which is at the corner of Hofstadter and then Capitol. The owner actually told me hey, if you have one school that come to me and say they want to run a fundraising event, I would do it. He's a very generous guy, but he would do 15% for one single school, because if you look at the participation rate, 20 families out of 550 students, they don't expect a lot of people coming, so they do 15%. That's very generous. But I told him hey, if I can get, say one school can order 200 cups, it can get you $800 of revenue in one event. Would you able to boost up the donation? He said, yeah, I can do 25%. I was there's a room for it, and it's selling boba milk tea. That's a very high profit margin. So I tell him hey, if I got all the school in the network, say at least 5 of them joining on the fundraising together, and you will expect $10,000 in a week Like how much will you do? He's like, oh, if that's the case, that's a real promotion and marketing. Like usually I give my marketing budget to Groupon, to Yelp. Now I can use those budget and fund our kids. So you'll be like, oh, if that's the case, I would be able to do 50%. 50%, then compare with like a 25 or 15, that's like extra 35 or 25% out of nowhere. If you imagine that you work very hard to get the people to go to the store and purchase boba milk tea in that week, and you generate $2,000 sale, and 25% got you like $500. But by working with other school at the same time, like if we have 5 schools achieve that $2,000 threshold, then you automatically got another $500 out of nowhere. It's the same effort. You do the same thing to get that $2,000 sale. So it's a lot of benefit to work together, and work together give them motivation to join the event, because it's gonna be well known and people will know, oh, there's a grade school week at the beginning of the end of the summer, beginning of the school year, and the community will know about it. So that's exactly what Cupertino do. They have this grade school week running for years, and then I met one of their director and the board member. They have all 25 schools in the district running it together, and they will be able to get like 50 to 80 business to join the event, and a lot of community members, even though their kids graduate for a long time, because they've been doing this year and over, so they're aware that this week will be the grade school week, and they will go in and help. So they will be able to raise a significant amount of funding for the kids. And I think group of people like a school, meaning it means the marketing power for local business, and a large group of people, meaning it means that better marketing power is more attractive. So, but this is the way they're running it right now. That's why I started to get involved. I met their director in a meeting, and then she was telling me like, hey, we run this program for 20 years, and we run it in the old-fashioned way, which they have this flyer on the website, or like student will bring them home, and this flyer will list all the business. Like you probably cannot see, but trust me, if you got a flyer, you still cannot see, because it's like 50 of them is pretty small. You have to print them on the flyer, and like different business will give donation at different time. Like some business do Tuesday and Thursday, some business do Friday, and their members so confused. Like it's basically impossible to remember which business and will give donation at today, and then where are they, and what kind of like store you have on the list. It's basically impossible to remember. You just probably look at it and recognize the one you already know, and then you go there on that certain day. And even that, it's hard to find a store, hard to remember the date, and they forget to bring this flyer, which they call this golden ticket. They cut this ticket and give it to the shop, and you have no handle, like how much money your parents and the teachers spent, but this honor system, store will give like a X amount of donation, depends on the sales. Yeah, and even doing it in this way, they were able to get 50K like in a week. I think that's a significant amount of money for all the kids. That's very efficient. Like people purchase food they want, and they don't spend any extra money. They go out dining and they just redirect their peak, and they get to generate this amount of cash for kids. I think it's a great program. And what they want from me is to build an assistant, so people can look at the Google map and see where are those stores and what kind of category. If I want to eat food, what are the food selection, and if they are giving donation today, it will show up on the website or app, and that makes their parents so much easier to find which store to go to, and what are the selection of food, and if I want to get the boba milk tea, where do I go? So they hope this could help them to even boost up the result. So
So you're gonna make an app?
I already have this.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a website. It's a website right now. And actually, I will show the video later on. I actually test run it with Fundraising Park. Like I was helping them on fundraising. I tested run it in the Fundraising Park, and I'm going through a better version. Yeah. When I started to build this, I was not made for school. Actually, I was building it for all the local nonprofits, like the Cancer Association or like the Little League Baseball, or for all those nonprofits to be able to fundraise out of their their members' business. But I realized schools have the existing fundraising method like this, and we should utilize this tool. And it's much more powerful in the school network. So yeah, this is a video. I guess I have to.
You're the student at Fundraising Park?
But no, Fundraising Park, I know
So
they're,
your only child is 3 years old?
yes. I realize this takes some time to get going. Like, if I'm doing it when she's in school, then probably she will be the student 6 years from after she graduates will be benefit.
So how do you know, I mean, how do you determine with all the different schools, how much each school gets?
Yes, this is the I will talk about.
It's in there too? Okay.
Yes, it's in the system. Basically, people sign in with their Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know you have to pick which school you're from when you sign in and
Okay.
use the voucher or your purchase.
Perfect.
Yes.
So if it all, so it's like it depends on the school's participation that you
Yes.
get a profit.
Yes.
It's not all together, like.
It's not all together. Yeah. It's Cupertino run it as a Cupertino Educational Endowment Foundation, so they get all together. But here I don't have I don't see Bereza Educational Foundation running this.
Right.
So yeah, it's probably like an individual school. Yeah, individual effort. So it will be individual, and it's totally fine with individual since the
So
software
my
system.
question is, if it all, like there are like 10 schools
Yes.
participating in one program,
Yeah.
they are supposed to go to one store just one day, it's gonna be too crowded, don't you think?
No. That's exactly what I'm trying to solve with the system, so I can get different business, different type of business. It could be like because everything is on this website. You have multiple store giving donation at the same time, or they
So they can go to different places on the same day
yeah.
that are doing donations.
Yeah.
So
And
nobody has
each
to go to the same spot
Yes.
every day.
Yes. Yeah, and each store could participate more than one day because it's no longer you no longer have to block the section and then collect receipt. So you can go anytime during the day and you can grab your coworker to eat at lunchtime, and probably if you're in charge of purchasing lunch for your company, you purchase through this. Then yeah, you generate a lot of donation out of that.
So basically, there's no set date.
Yeah,
That
I'm
people
trying to,
have
yes,
to
yeah.
come
There's
to
no
the
set day and no
establishment.
set time, yeah.
Okay, but so you have businesses that already kind of
Yes.
say yes.
Yes.
Because usually, if we do like a family dine out,
Yeah.
they would say only Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it's like 15% most of the time.
Yeah, they want to run it at the slower time, definitely. Yeah, so a lot of business will actually do that. They will want it to participate only on Tuesday and Wednesday night. Or yeah, but that's up to them, because if they feel I only want to participate on Tuesday night, their store will only show up on Tuesday night.
Okay, but then you're saying that if schools participate more,
Yes.
then they give us more percentage. So how
Yeah.
how would the percentage come in then?
It's a tier system on software is set up. Like you don't get it's like all the fundraising. You don't get the money right after you spend it. You get it after the event finish.
Right.
So they know how much amount.
So the event would be like a month long? Is
No,
that-
it's usually like a week. I'm planning to do it a week. Yeah, because if you get them to commit for a month, I think a lot of business won't do it.
Right.
Yeah, it's a very long time, and people lose attention too. Yeah.
They tend to forget also.
Yeah, they forget and they don't. Yeah, they don't remember like
But
this
is this
fundraising.
mainly like stores, restaurants, or?
Yeah, I have a list of business I talk to later on. Yes. Let me show you how things in park. This is a funny, interesting, cute video.
I am the PTA president for the Vinci Park Elementary School. Today we are doing a fundraising at Koja Kitchen for the school. We're using the Contribulate app. The app makes it really easy for us to order from Koja Kitchen, and we don't have to worry about tallying receipts. It does all of that in the back end for us, so it's a really simple app for us to use.
Teacher from Vinci Park, and we decided that we were going to use the Contribulate app. Now the app is very similar to Groupon. I get to go online and I look up my school's fundraiser and I just buy coupons for Koja Kitchen where we're eating. It was very easy to use. I can see the full menu for the restaurant online, and I just pick out what items I want to buy. I hit checkout, and then those vouchers go on my phone, so when I go to the restaurant they just click redeem voucher and it's all done and I get my food.
This event is fundraising supplies for the school, such as pencils, paper supplies. We hope to use the funds during this event for field trips. Last but not least, we're going to have some educational workshops that we want to bring to the school. So hopefully this will be a successful event that will raise enough money for the kids, and it will also help the community out as well.
I think it is a great event because it gives you the chance to order whatever you want and still contribute to the school. And it also makes a fun night out for the family.
It was pretty successful event. Like their parents like to use this, and it's easy for them to share information. And so I was.
How much did they make?
I think yeah, that's something I want to talk about too. I think they sell like $1,200 that night. Yeah, but they raised like 15% out of that. So yeah, it's like a couple $100. So it's not bad, but it was unfortunately rainy and very cold. It was like December. It's like 35 degrees outside. So we only make $1,200. The previous event at Wingstop, they sell like $3,000. Yeah, so it was pretty successful. And Koja Kitchen actually have the same tier. They give 15% if the sales is below 1,500, and they give like 25% if the sales is above 1,500. So they only make it to like $1,200. So they're short.
They have a bar.
Yeah, they have a bar. Yeah. So imagine if two schools running, it's very easy to make that bar and get like extra money out of Koja. So I think it's just benefits everybody to work together.
So again, it's not 50% divided to school. It's
No, it depends on the count, the money spent.
That's better actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And as I mentioned, I was making this. Originally, I was making this for church because a lot of church they have some of their member who is the business owner, so they want to support church, and the church also want their member to support that store. So I made this platform for them, and that makes actually a better way to run a Grace School Week on it, because now we not only have school, we have the community like a church, Little League Baseball, or like this other Alzheimer Association running on it, and at that time we make it even easier for everybody to meet that target, to like get the next tier. So I think it's just purely better. So yeah, these are the store. I actually spend some effort every time I go out and have dinner or have boba milk tea. I'll ask the owner or the cashier. They say, hey, if we host the Grace School Week in Bay Area, will you guys going to participate? And if I'm lucky, I will be able to speak to the owner. Most of them are very generous. They probably have their kids went to one of the school. They are part of community, so they have no problem donating. Yeah.
These are some of the restaurants that I go to.
Yes. So that's what I'm talking about. You just eat regularly and probably visit them more to get them business. Mm-hmm. So you got donation on your school, on your kids, and you don't spend extra dollars, and you don't donate extra money. So it's very easy to generate.
Businesses wanting to get on your list too.
Yeah. If you guys know any business that's wanting to donate.
I was right next door to Coach Kitchen is Vian Cafe.
Oh, Vian Cafe?
And he is super nice, and I bet he would be.
I know some of the store would like to join, but it depends on if I go eat and the owner is actually there. Because if you talk to the a student in the front desk, they'll be like, oh, we don't know, we cannot make decision, and it's the end of story. They won't call you back anymore. Yeah. So I would say I actually put this on the website, so you guys can look at the link, look at the business. But a lot of them are very nice guys, very, very nice. And they, as I mentioned, they grew up here. They probably themselves went to one of these schools, and their kids is also.
What with the grocery stores as well?
Yes.
A lot of people who actually
shop
buy
groceries.
groceries
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah, I think grocery store is the perfect target. But with myself, when I have no school commit or say they want to join, and I go talk to a grocery store, they're like, oh, say Sprouts, they're like, oh, talk to our marketing department. And I call the marketing department. They're like, oh, so how many schools will join? I was like, no, just me. I'm asking if you guys want to donate. They're like, okay, yeah, we would like to know how many schools want to join. So I don't have nothing to tell them. Yes.
So is there a percentage that you make on this as well? I mean,
now I'm giving everything to the store. Yeah, to the business.
Really?
Because I'm volunteering on this.
Wow.
Yeah. So hopefully, when everybody use it, there will be some business. Yeah, some business that's not they want to probably do some marketing, like the dentist. You don't go there and pay with your credit card at the dentist place, and they probably want to let people know, hey, we have a great dentist here, and they want to say something on the website. I can make some money out of that. But before that, I'm just hoping everybody can benefit out of this. And it's not cost me a lot.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
If not someone logins to your website,
Yes.
you will eventually get money from a lot of people who get into log into your website.
But if there are more users, advertisement comes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Ad. Yes.
Can I just clarify how it works? Is
Yeah.
it you have to create an event in order to have the contributions go to your school? Is
Yes.
that what it is?
Yes.
Okay, so just for my clarification,
Yeah.
so what you're saying is that you're trying to get all of us to create an event to have it all together.
No. Everybody will create individual events for
So
your
like
school.
Piedmont Middle School will have our own event.
Yes, you will be able to share that event on your Facebook page or send the email to all the parents, and they will click that event and commit, say, my money, all the dollar I spent will go to this school.
Okay, so then in terms of the money that we raise, so, because you were saying how, like, collectively,
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
make like $10,000 of sales,
Yes.
then we get 50%.
Yes.
Just say. So what if in our event, we only made like $500, or we only,
Then everybody got less.
then our school would just get 15?
No. Like
Okay, so-
if other people were able to get 9,500, then your $500 will also get 50%, because that's the power of working together. Because in the store point of view, I got $10,000 sales, so I don't care where they're from.
But then does that event happen? Do we have to have
It
an
all
event
has
at
to
the
be
same
coordinated on the
time?
same week.
Same time, yes.
Okay.
That's why I want to hold this Great School
so
Week.
there'll be like a whole week of, these are the restaurants that you guys need to visit at any point in time over this entire
Yes,
week.
yes.
At the end of the week, all the sales are pulled from all of the different vendors that are participating, and then based on our participation from all of our parents using the app, you will know what percentage of that amount of money comes back to us, and whether it's 15, 25, or 50% or something like that.
Yeah, that's very clear. You should be my representative. Yes,
But then,
exactly.
I do have one question
Yes.
here. If at all, like we have 1 week for a restaurant, but then the restaurant will have like limited tables.
It could be really busy, and I've actually experienced the one that you were talking about, like up in Cupertino. There are restaurants that are way more higher traffic than other restaurants,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you almost, it might be an inconvenience, but at the same time, you want that because then you
Yes.
know you're guaranteed that 50% versus like only 15 because, oh gosh, what if it's crowded, we're not gonna go there or something. Like you almost want it.
I
Yeah,
think,
you
I
want
think
it.
though we have like, so we just set 1 day for one school.
Well, if you set 1 day
Yeah.
for one school, for example.
Then it's not convenient for parents.
It'll just be like 20 families, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
At that
it'll
one
be the
school.
same situation, but
Yeah.
if you do this, I mean, I could totally see, you know, even if it went on to a Saturday, I could totally see going
Yes.
to a coffee house on Saturday,
Yes,
going to a yogurt land on Friday, going, you know, I could totally see
Yeah.
that
So-
I'm gonna plan to spend my whole week going out to these local businesses.
That's true.
And then at the end, it pulls together.
Yes.
It's one of those things where it's, if we do this, it's gotta be marketed for like 3 months. It's gotta be
Yes.
like, Great Schools is coming, this is our chance to fill our coffers, and it's gotta be the biggest thing. You have to get the
I
marketing
thought
out.
just one store, one event. But it's all stores in 1 week.
Yes.
1 week.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
All store in 1 week. That's
wanna
how
go
we
a week
can get
stop
the.
on 1 week,
yeah.
and we wanna do something on the
Yeah.
other week, but if we keep it to one thing, it's gonna be the same situation we have where it's like 20 families come,
Yes.
nobody else participates.
Yeah, because like say 500 students in your school, there will be like 100 students will be able to make it on Monday, and 100 students will be able to make it on Tuesday. But if you only do Monday, then you only got 100 students participating. But if you do whole week, then people can go like probably some people will visit twice, 3 times. So that's much better. It's like give them flexibility.
Yeah, I'm not confused with that. I thought that, like you just make an event for a particular restaurant, a particular store for a week. So I didn't know that you
All the stores all the time.
So
Yeah.
and the more that we get, the better, you know, because it is, we have the same problem. People don't like students.
Yeah.
People don't like, but I can see a portion wanting to go to the top 3 restaurants and then the next. I can see somebody picking and choosing. It has to be sold in the sense that we are pooling money and we have a chance to make a huge profit, but everybody has to participate in some way, shape, or form. They have to.
And it helps with the demographic as well because
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're totally
The
mixed,
stores.
So we
Yeah.
have to have a whole bunch of different
this restaurants like we can actually go to because there are a lot of demographic in there.
Yeah, and they're local. I mean, that's
They're local.
the big thing is you know, if we aren't picking a restaurant between like Montague or like Hostetter, our school won't go to it. They won't even jump over to Milpitas for most things. So it's like it's got to be really centrally located for us, which has been really difficult because the smaller local owner shops, they only give 10 to 15% or something like that, and you know that's not worth our time and our paper for 20 families to go out and do that.
Hey Kyle, this is Ann.
Yeah.
Hey, Ann.
And it will grow.
Hey, which businesses do you have so far who is kind of committed?
So
There's a lot.
Yeah, that's who have committed, or I talked to a lot of them, but committed because I don't even know how many schools join me, so I don't know how to get them committed.
Oh.
Yeah.
But which ones are interested?
I think Cassie is taking a picture, so she will send you a picture. Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, you got a list there, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And then also, what time frame are you looking at to do this?
So that's something I want to discuss with the people in the room. My friend told me the first or second week after the school start will be the best time. So I'm thinking about like maybe end of August, early September. Yeah.
That's not a lot of promotion time though.
Yeah, we would need it to be, for us, probably like late October or something.
Yeah, we can't do it in October because we have a walkathon, which is a really big event,
Oh, yeah, that's something I need right now.
and we don't want to do anything. We made that mistake this year.
Why don't we go with November? Because it's a holiday month, like people like,
break, though.
yeah, before
Right.
break. So people are excited about the season, and you know
Sure.
what? They would like to shop more, dine more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably if
It's
we
a
had
good
some
month.
other places on there too, like stores that are shopping.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Kind of things would.
Yeah. Like clothes, toy.
Right.
Yeah.
Toys maybe or something, yeah.
So that's a shopping month. November and December is more best, but December is usually they don't want to get into the fundraising. They're not in there. So November would be a
Sure.
We start
Yeah.
school August 17th this year, we're 10 days earlier than we are. So, I mean, if we all were ready with our paperwork to promote August 17th, we could probably potentially do right at the end of September as kind of a back to school kickoff. You know, we've been at school for a month, like go out and celebrate or something like that.
But a lot of schools have book fair. We have
Oh,
book
you
fair.
go for in September?
Because and then like it's hard for us to have. There's so many things going on.
Yeah.
It's settling time for kindergartners and a lot of stuff. So by November, like you're all settled in, and we get a lot of time to market it as well, promoting it, setting up flyers and all that.
I think the holidays is good because we can buy gift cards for as gifts too, you know,
Right.
to those businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do gift card like as long as they wanted to participate. Yeah, we can sell gift card in the same methods.
A lot of stores, like clothing stores, or a lot of stores in Great Mall. There are private businesses there,
Yeah.
so you can talk to them as well.
Yes. Yeah. I need. I will need contribution from everybody. Yeah. So I can convince them. Yeah. Yes.
And what the week would be, because you would have to figure that with them too.
Yes.
So what you
The
really
time. I
need-
have to fix the time and then probably collect the interest.
So what you need from us is a list of committed schools from our district
Yes.
and a week we all agree upon.
Yes. Yes, that's something I need. Yeah, and then I talked to Marco. Like I basically harassed her like for the last couple of months because I wanted to get this going, and then I was talking to her. You're probably all familiar with this fundraising form, and I was asking her, hey, if you want to do this, what kind of information should we put down here? And then I think we need to provide a flyer. I think we can make a general flyer with all the commit store, and then you guys can customize it afterward. So yeah, so to make everybody easy on this.
Which is next week.
Yeah.
So
Please.
in order for us to say yes, we have to bring it to our meetings,
Sure.
of course, which, ours is next week. So we also, our very last one, I guess, would be called the fund.
So everyone, just to remind you that if this is happening next year, ideally we would want the new board to say yes to this. So we want to make sure that it's brought up to the new board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to bring it up to the board.
Right.
And that's definitely something we would have to do by this year because, of course, the district wants all of our fundraising by the end of this school year. So we have to have it all ready to go.
But if you have a good consensus, I think it should be okay. Now, it's not to say you guys you can't change your mind, but you at least the district wants to have a pretty close to what you will be doing next year. But it's not that you can't add or take away, what you're going to do or not do.
Can you modify by 6 months?
Yeah.
What do you
So
think?
is there a consensus that this would be around the holidays next for the end of the year, calendar
probably
year?
November before Thanksgiving break?
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, so Anne, this is Sabra. Should we all just basically respond to an email to the NBC email address and say whether or not we're in?
I think that's a good idea. Now, should we set a date as to when we want a response by? So today is April 25th. What you want to say by middle of May or something like that, so you have time to talk to your board?
Everybody's having a
Yeah.
meeting within the next couple weeks, right? So yeah, so maybe by what's May? Will everybody have had a meeting by May 12th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we will have a response by May 12th.
Okay. Yeah, I can follow up with everybody too.
So I have a quick question. So other than the school that's here, how should I get the information to the school that's not here?
I think we have to do notes from the secretary tonight and disperse it to the rest of the PTA presidents
I
and
see.
say we need a response by this, and if you have any questions to ask other people if you need more information.
I see.
Yeah, so Kyle,
Yeah.
NBC has the emails to all the executive board members of all of our PTAs.
Oh, cool.
So we can send it to them. Yeah,
Okay. Sure.
that won't be a problem.
Yeah, just let me
And then
know.
we can ask them, right? And we can ask them to give us a response to that if they're interested, to let us know by May 12th.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have 2 more slides. So basically, now I'm using the voucher, as you guys see on the video. I'm using the voucher to let this nonprofit run their fundraising. But this method is a little bit more trouble for everybody who is wanting to use it, because you just imagine you are a parent and you have to purchase a voucher on your phone before you go to the store.
Is this your app?
That's my website.
Your website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can check out the website. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I talked to school, and then also talked to some company that's offering the calling offer solution. Basically, I can make everybody's credit card just basically like you're telling the store, this credit card, all the sales from this credit card goes to my school. So I trying to get this implemented, but there's no guarantee. Yeah, if I can get it going, then it should be much easier for everybody to just link their card and then run this event altogether. And so basically you tell which credit card you're gonna use at the store, tell the store, and then and make sure you sign up. You have to remember sign up to the event that you create, so we know where the donation gonna goes to.
So
Yeah.
that part is not in the works right now.
Yeah. It's not there.
That's what you're working
Yeah. And so the whole idea is simple. As I mentioned, a lot of schools probably have donation button like this. I don't know how well it's doing that right now. Some school probably have a lot of parents donating real cash, but a lot of them don't. I know. But imagine we can have them show their support every time they spend money eat at a restaurant or buy grocery, like you mentioned. And I'm also working with some online vendor, because these people, say travel agent, they give commission to the website. So I just have people going through our app to shop at this Amazon or shop at Expedia. You get kickback as donation. And also there's a lot of toy vendor, like the Banserama owner. He also owns the toy company, and he need to pay Costco 30% to get on shelf. So he told me like, hey, why don't you, I want to give this 30% to school instead of giving to Costco. So I'm working on that as well, but I don't know if we're gonna make it for November. But if I do, then it's a great thing. Say you have some gift shopping lists on the website as well. So you make that sales, and then we collect their marketing budget and use it on our kids.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, like they can totally do this and have the same effect as the pay button. And the backend will calculate and tell you like how's your different class do, and then how many parents actually participate, and it's gonna help you on the next year's school fundraising, because for elementary school you have K-5, that's 6 years, and then every single PTA president, when they take over, they start from scratch. But it doesn't have to be, because there's 5 years of parents overlapping, and if you have the data like who has been donating, it's a lot easier for you to run the fundraising this year. So I think we can provide that as well. Yeah, so thank you for giving me the chance to present here.